Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
I can explain.
Pack your shit and leave. I
Being disrespectful isn't something to be proud of, but showing disrespect toward your own partner is on a completely different level. Today, we're looking at women who disrespected their partners and ended up getting dumped because of it. So, let's get into it.
I divorced my wife because the way that she started dressing.
Pack your shit and leave.
The way that she started dressing. I told her from the jump that I don't like women that dress provocative. I don't like that stuff at all. You have to dress modest. You know what I'm saying? Only dress provocative if it's just me and you inside the house. So she started hanging out with these girls from a job. And, you know, I met them. And I'm instantly just thinking in my mind that this is not a good group right here. This is one of them groups where she's not going to want to feel like she's being left out and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, I don't think you should be hanging out with these chicks because all these chicks are single. You know what I'm saying? None of these chicks are married. You know, single women, they tend to get married women in trouble. So after about like a month, you know what I'm saying, of her chilling with these girls, she started dressing like how they was dressing. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, where you going with that on? And then she told me, she like, it's just an outfit. It's not much. I'm just, you know, just dressing for the occasion. I'm like, no. I said, no, you got to take that off. I'm like, no, I don't care who you hanging with. You can't put that on, man. You're not fit to go out there dressed like that. And instead of her going to change, she left anyway. She said, no, this is what I'm going to wear. All my friends are dressing like this, and this is just what I'm going to wear. Okay. When she came back, it only take one time to do that thought stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? When she came back, 2 o'clock in the morning, all her stuff was outside.
And leave.
All of it. All of it. She was knocking on the door, calling my phone, asking me to let her in. I said, no, it's over. I said, you only got one time to do me like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's over. Nah, heck no. I asked you not to go out there and dress like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like you showing too much. I said, it's over. So I threw all her stuff out and then let her back in. Call her mom and call her dad. I said, it's over. I said, I don't talk to people that dress provocative. I don't talk to people like that. And now she want to start because she's hanging out with these girls. I kicked her out. Fellas, one time, that's it. You let it fly after that, they're just going to keep doing it to you. One time.
Honestly, I'm with this guy. Disrespecting your partner through the way you choose to present yourself just isn't okay.
Disrespecting my husband because I'm friends with a man?
But I think though, it's not that you're friends with a man. The point is you're not listening to him. Like again, love to men is respect. It's saying, you know what, I might not agree with this, but I respect your judgment, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do what you say. But like men don't want an argumentative woman.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. She had absolutely no right to speak to him like that.
I'm here chilling with my girl, and she really mad because I want to buy her no Beyonce tickets, bro.
They selling out. I'm just trying to see when we getting our tickets.
What you mean they selling out? Do you know how much
like it's an if. I'm trying to figure out when we getting our tickets.
It is. It's not an if. It's a no. Like I'm not getting them. Like what you mean? It's an if. It's not an if. Where the if at?
It's Beyonce.
Okay, I understand that Beyonce, but her, you know how much her tickets is? I'm not paying. Bro, let me see this.
It's not that
Look at this.
much.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. $1,000 each. That means $4,000 each. You think I'm gonna spend 5 G's on some tickets and we got bills? Are you kidding me?
Okay, we been had bills. Them bills ain't going nowhere. Them bills still gonna be there. Beyonce not always gonna be there.
Listen, we have rent due.
You don't know, she might be about to have another kid or something. You never know.
We have rent due. We have a card note due.
Okay, we gonna pay our
We
rent.
have light
We
bill
can park
due.
somewhere else.
A card notes.
Plenty
Like,
candles. I'm just saying, it's winter. They not gonna...
So, you're really getting upset because I decided not to spend my own money? How does that even make sense? That's absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, come on. Hey, yo, chill.
I can explain.
Pack your shit and leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Get on me. That's very
What exactly did she expect after spitting on him like that? She brought those consequences on herself.
To destroy a man's interest in you, be disrespectful. The absolute fastest way to get rid of a man is through disrespect. A disrespectful environment is the most uncomfortable environment a man can exist in. If you keep talking to him any kind of way, if you keep crossing lines that should not be crossed, eventually he will leave. Ladies, we value the words that you speak to us. No matter how small it may be, no matter how mundane it may be, everything that you say to your man holds weight. So if you really care about this man and you want to stay with him, returning energy is the worst thing you could do, because you have to keep in mind how you experience the situation and how you feel about the situation may not be the truth of his intent. So now you're returning energy that he never tried to give out in the first place. If he doesn't like being cursed at, don't curse at him. If he doesn't like being yelled at, don't yell at him. And no, I cannot control how you react, but how you react tells me exactly who you are. So if the consequences of your disrespect amount to me leaving, then you can only be upset at you. And to the gentleman, I'll say this: do not sit around and take disrespect. If she's being verbally abusive and or physically abusive, leave. Chances are this is the only way she knows how to engage in a passionate relationship, and you do not want to stick around for that. Being a real man does not include you putting up with bullshit. Disrespect is a gateway to multiple types of abuse, because good women do not abuse with their words. They uplift, they speak life. Good women don't put their hands on you. They heal with them, they comfort with them. So that ain't her loving hard, that's her being abusive. I hope both sides keep that in mind, and I really do hope you all find what you're looking for.
My guy is speaking nothing but facts. It's always good to see a smart man who refuses to act like a simp.
And handle his girl being disrespectful to him.
Girl, don't be disrespectful to your man. If you're being disrespectful to your man, it's because he's not treating you right. Good men will treat you right. Good men will buy you flowers. Good men will buy you trips. Good men will buy you outfits, buy you drinks, buy you food. Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna look good and you're gonna be happy sitting next to him. Like, don't disrespect your man. And also, your man shouldn't disrespect you, because it's a partnership. We're human and nobody's above anybody.
So should he break up with her or not?
I wouldn't say they should break up. They should really have a deep conversation. I'm not saying therapy, but therapy is good for everybody.
And if the disrespect continues?
If the disrespect continues, girl, cut it off. Like, no one deserves to be disrespected. There are 20,000 plus people in the world. I don't know if that's a good statistic, but Google it. There's a lot of people in this world, and people will not disrespect people that they love and they have respect for.
I'm honestly not sure how I feel about this one. What do you guys think?
Great. You're a winner.
Oh my god, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my god, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Now this is a perfect example of someone being completely disrespectful for no reason at all.
Is one of the biggest reasons for the divorce rate, because women have become so masculine. Woman gets in her masculine energy. A lot of times she'll be disrespectful to her husband. And men don't do well with disrespect. There's surveys that say that 80% of men say they would rather be alone and unloved than to be disrespected. And see, the feminist movement has taken it so far over the years to, it's not just equal rights anymore. Now it's men are being diminished and devalued and demoralized. What do we need men for? We don't need men. We can buy our own cars and we can vote. We can make our own money, run our own businesses. We can even have babies without men. And that makes men feel awful. A man doesn't feel he has anything to contribute to that woman's life. He's got to move on down the road.
She didn't lie once. Nobody enjoys being disrespected. Not even the people who disrespect others.
Never seen a man as mad as when his woman does that to him.
Like cheating?
Disrespects him.
Oh, for sure.
That's honestly true. There's nothing impressive about being disrespected, and no man is looking for that in a relationship. Makes perfect sense.
And leave.
So just hit my car. I do. What I do? What did I do? Why are you so mad? 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 Why? Why are you so mad? Why are you threatening me? I'm just trying to get to. I'm just trying to get to work.
Trust me, guys, I can't think of a single reason that would justify showing that level of disrespect to someone on the road. Seriously? She's acting like this just because he took a moment to answer a phone call before they kissed.
To me the other day, what do you think is one of the #1 dating problems? I said, if I tell you, you ain't gonna want to hear it. She said, no. I said, I'm gonna tell you. She said, what? I said, in most cases, a man has to change for a relationship because women want men to be a particular way. But anytime a man remotely tells them about themselves, of what they want, you have to accept them for them. And that's a problem. You want a grown person to change for you, but you're not willing to change for the grown-up. In most cases, most men don't complain a lot about what they want. You talk about in most cases, lady, you get in your feelings, you're in denial. Unless you dated some very weak men. If you dated some very weak men, please do not jump in this conversation because you're going to use your very weak men and make that the standard. In most cases, most men complain less about what they want in relationships. And most women think they're better in relationships they are because most men don't complain as much.
And this is another
complain as much.
And this is another thing. Ladies, love is your big word. You will understand that most men never asked you to love us. We asked you to respect us. Because to us, psychologically, when you respect us, we automatically feel loved. We don't need you to buy us flowers. If you respect us, we feel loved. If you disrespect us, we feel hated. That's not your key word. Your word is love. And we got to learn how to do that better. But we have to understand that plane lands on two different runways from man to woman. For us, it's respect. Respect is actually love. And when we feel disrespected, it feels like hate. Am I right, brothers? All right.
All right. Is it just me? Or has today's lineup been amazing? These are exactly the kind of reality checks that a lot of women need to see. Some men too, but definitely a lot of women.
I almost lost my husband for the lack of respect that I showed him in our relationship. I grew up around women who I believed were not respectful towards men. They got loud, always were fighting. And for me, I always said I would never do that to my spouse. When I got married to Vincent, I worked very hard to make sure I never did those things. And in my mind, that correlated as I respect him. And it wasn't until we kept arguing and we kept fighting. And the one thing that he would bring up is say, you don't respect me. And in my mind, I'm like, but I do respect you. Like, I thank him for his grace and his patience with me as I have learned, and I am still learning what respect looked like. But as a woman, I've also learned that we can't come into a relationship with a man and do it based on even what we feel like we've healed from or what we've learned from past relationships. We have to really take the time to listen to that man, to truly understand what he desires and what his image of something is, instead of taking it offensively as, well, what we do is not good enough. A lot of men who are emotionally intelligent know what they want. They just have to feel and understand that we come from a humble place and we care about learning what something looks like to them. And if that man truly sees you as his purpose partner, he will be empathetic to the skills that you have not yet attained, and he will help cultivate you and grow into the woman that you and he desires.
I'm just glad she realized her mistake before it was too late.
Anne. Are you more interesting than you
Pack
look?
your shit and leave.
Than you look?
It's all in the mind, eye of the beholder, Ann.
What do you do?
I'm a business development manager for a large bank in the Northeast.
Okay. Tell me if there's anything interesting about your job.
Now that's exactly how you put someone in their place. I respect this guy because he stood his ground and stayed true to himself. Definitely something worth learning from.
He made you do it. Just be honest with me. I don't want to hear the excuses because it's already said and done. I'm gonna take my stuff and just go about my business. I just want to know why. What made you really? What do you mean? What I'm leaving for?
I told you I didn't mean like it. It wasn't supposed to go like that.
What you mean it wasn't supposed to go like that? You opened your legs for another man. We've been in a relationship for like how much years? 4 or 5 years?
No, I told you I was ovulating and I was getting close to my period, and you like are never around. You're always working.
You were ovulating, so you were getting close to your period, so you go f another man? Are you crazy? That's even worse.
No, baby, you don't understand a woman's body. Like, I have needs.
Okay, you have needs. So your ovulation makes you want to go cheat on me. How much times have you ovulated and cheated on me? Let me know. Because only once? Oh, how can I believe that?
The fact that she still had the nerve to come up with excuses like that is honestly unbelievable.
Girlfriend that's going and she's married and she's flirting with other guys. Let her do her thing. It's not your business. The girl's trip, she's supposed to have an amazing time. And what happens on the trip stays on the trip.
The only married girl, I ended up rooming with somebody that was single. At the end of a fun night, she wanted to bring someone back. And I'm like, there's 2 guys in my room. Like,
she picked 2 guys?
If that's really how some women think, then we definitely need to stay extra careful.
Huh? What are you doing?
Pack your shit and
That's
leave.
we're working. What are you doing? That's we're working.
I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it like this it's on a piece of a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done.
This is exactly why I always say to date an intelligent woman. He tried opening up emotionally, and instead of understanding him, she chose to play game.
A man can love a woman unconditionally, but I don't think a woman can love a man unconditionally.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I think it's the other way around.
No.
I think a woman can love a man unconditionally. Mm-hmm. And
not
most men.
Not forever.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
No. I think when a man loves a woman for real, like, he'll love her forever.
That's actually a really interesting opinion, and honestly, I agree with her completely.
A lot of you women don't realize you might be using dangerous words or phrases that affect your man much more than you realize. Most women do this without even knowing it and accidentally kill their man's attraction toward them. Your words hold tremendous power, so whether you speak life or death into someone, it can have a significant consequence to those around you while you are in the center of it all. I used to cuss pretty regularly, if not around people I respect or elderly, and reason being my environment, my choices, my group of acquaintances. I picked up a bad habit. I moved in with these siblings, and the brother didn't cuss at all. Never seen him say a bad word, and the more I conversed with him, the more I heard our conversation and thought, wow, my sentence is probably pretty aggressive, pretty nasty sometimes. Not really the type of woman I want to be representing. And the more I talked with him, I noticed it more and more. Now, not saying intentionally, but out of the bad habit. And I saw myself in a lighting I had never really seen before, which wasn't very bright. At least not as bright as I want to portray. It wasn't soft. It wasn't love. It wasn't what I wanted my kids to grow up around. So even though I still am on that journey, I still struggle with it. I became very conscious with the words that I say, if I can, and realized that what you say is who you are and a reflection of whose you are.
Pack your shit and leave.
Of whose you are.
Words have real meaning, and they have real consequences too. Being disrespectful isn't something to brag about.
I have just lost the one person that I prayed for. All because of my self-sabotaging tendencies. God forbid I actually accept good things that are happening to me because I'm so used to it being a mess. I'm so used to it being toxic And here I am in the face of a non-toxic situation, in the face of a God-fearing man, in the face of a family man, an amazing person. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I've just lost. I think I just lost the opportunity to experience something I've never experienced before.
She finally realized what she'd done, but unfortunately, she figured it out way too late.
This is my new beginning. Oh man, this is mine, and I don't think that I can continue being with you.
What? What?
Wayne!
Pack your shit and leave.
You done bought this land, you tell me we ain't together no more? What? So who you finna be over here with then? Ginger, you better tell me you joking for real, Ginger. You done brought me this embarrassment. What the kind of shit is this? You gonna record, you done record buying this new land, and you finna have another man? You finna have all this with another person? After 3 years, Ginger, really? This how you gonna do it, Ginger? You brought me out here just for this? You dead serious? You brought me out here, this gotta be a joke. How you gonna buy all this big ass property and shit we've been working hard for? You surprised me, and this what you gonna tell me? You gonna leave? Why you leaving me? What did I do that bad to deserve this? What did I do?
This is my new beginning, so...
Your new beginning? But I'm saying I've been with you for 5 years.
As I move here.
Really? So that's what it...
I'm willing to bet he stood by her even when she had nothing, but the moment their situations were reversed, she acted like he had never treated her well. That's seriously messed up. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this collection of clips and want to see more content like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
I can explain.
Pack your shit and leave. Creek!